Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour, looking good here, holding up nicely. Well, nicely around the 13,000 level, around our resistance area, which is what resistance, old resistance, new support, which is 12.8 to 12.9. So yeah, as you can see, nicely holding that level. Well, I say holding that level, holding in and around that level. So yeah, pretty bullish price action. It does, and the more and more we stay up here, the more and more likely it is we will consolidate in this zone, and then float upwards, test the 14k, and then just trade sideways in here for a period of time. Obviously, as long as nothing onerous happens in the stock market or the dollar index, or we don't get stimulus or anything like that. So yeah, looking relatively good here. Obviously, we're looking for that third leg up to potentially tag 14k and then sideways. We know these movements come in threes. Dollar index is looking very interesting here as well. Obviously, you know the 4 hour 9s are our favorite. Here's the 4 hour 9, which we rallied off, and this was a 4 hour sell 9, obviously, until it price flipped when it moved down. So yeah, perfect sell off the 4 hour sell 9 as well. So perfect sell off the 4 hour sell 9 there as well. The 4 hour buy 9 pretty much marked the bottom there. The 4 hour buy 9 pretty much marked the bottom there. We didn't get one here actually. So yeah, that is interesting enough. But yeah, so 4 hour 9, there we go, doing its thing. But as you can see anyway, TD sequential side, we came down to this level. We back tested back up, came back down again, and then moved back up, broke above, tested the next level, and we've now failed there, broken back for our next level. So are we gonna wick back up above this level, or are we literally coming down for this again and gonna take it out and start to go very bearish again? As you guys know, I am bearish of this. I'm looking for 88s, 88s as a target. Obviously, I'm looking for here as like a shorter term target. We had this drawn in once we broke back into once we broke back below this little trend line, either trend line or part of the ascending wedge, whatever you wanted to call it. But yeah, this is the first target, and this is my larger time frame target. So if we do that, well, if we get down here, we've got 20k. We're gonna have 20k Bitcoin. I will tell you that now. I don't know if I should. Can I write it in? Can I put text on my chart? I know that I can. It's like, should I put text on my chart? Where is the text? Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's quite clearly there, isn't it? Text. What? There we go. Just type it. All right. Yeah. 20. Oh no, not change interval. Text. Can I change that? It's gonna let me change it. How do I do this? I haven't actually written a text on charts before. No, I don't want to change interval. Here is the text. I can move it around. Can I edit it? Can I double click on it? Can't do anything to it. Is it? God, I wish is it here? Nope, that's not it. That's just the color. No, well, I won't waste any more time with that. I will work out how to do it, and I'll write 20k Bitcoin down here. If we get here, and then we'll have that for prosperity, so we can look at it going backwards. That's the one. But anyway, so yeah, the dollar obviously looking good. Let's look at stocks. How are they looking? Stock futures, how are they looking this morning? SPX, yeah, moving up nicely here. Have we potentially put in a low in or around this trend line? Obviously, a swing fairly below. But yeah, if we push back above this horizontal, things will start to look good. Push back above this level here, things will obviously start to look really good. We'll just draw a little level in here, so we're aware of that one. But yeah, stimulus is coming, isn't it, guys? Basically, that is the name of the game, isn't it? Let's have a look at Euro US dollar. I'm sure we obviously know exactly what it's going to be doing. A nice little bounce of our horizontal here. Which again, as you can see, this candle was the 4 hour 9. This candle was the 4 hour 9. It is, you can see it there anyway. This obviously candle acceleration on the 4 hour 9, and then we traded sideways to up after that. Yeah, but anyway, we know the TD sequential 4 hours are the ones. BTC.D. This is one I'm particularly interested in, because I'm in quite a lot of alts that I would like to see absolutely go to the moon. I am kind of noticing though, you got to remember, a lot of the alts that I'm interested in are alts that are involved in well, a relatively new alts for this cycle that are trying to solve problems for this cycle, such as Ethereum scaling and like Oracle Chainlink type stuff. A lot of the alts I'm not in, any of them, are the historic alts, apart from obviously Ethereum. So those historic alts have got high market caps, and they are a large part of the BTC dominance, and these newer alts are a smaller part. So whilst BTC dominance can obviously hold up there and go up, a lot of that is obviously underperformance of the alt 1.0s, I like to call them, and that does not mean the alt 2.0s are not doing particularly well, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, it's basically what I'm saying is all the alts are lumped into this BTC dominance, all of them, the alt 1.0s, the alt 2.0s, all of them, and but there is obviously a differential between them. So yeah, just something to think about there, just something to think about. Let's have a quick look at gold and silver whilst we are here. Here is silver. Yeah, I mean, it's looking constructive, looking like well, we've got a bit of a horizontal going on here. We'll actually draw it in. Yeah, take out this level. Whoops, bit wonky there. Yeah, take out this level. We can be looking for a move up. This major trend line that we've got drawn in here. We may have to adjust this a little bit. Obviously, a nice little bit of hindsight. I mean, hindsight trading. Yeah, we'll line it up with here. Kind of looks better, doesn't it? Obviously, it doesn't get this first bit here, but yeah, kind of looks good now. Obviously, it's not necessarily the best thing to do. Well, it's not the best thing to do, but if you do have to adjust trend lines, you just have to adjust trend lines, don't you? It just is what it is. That's what we're expecting in the near term. It's what we expected here. We'll obviously have to disregard the point down here that we were lining up with. So yeah, so obviously silver looking like it is forming an ascending triangle, and let's not beat around the bush here. We know this is going to the moon. We know DXY is going to 88, and we know silver's going to the moon, going to 30. Gold, yeah, similar sort of pattern here. Yeah, looking like it wants to push up. Obviously we've got clear downside levels to be aware of, but yeah, looking constructive there. Back over to Bitcoin, and we will have a look for some of the TD counts, because I believe we've got a 12 hour. We're on it, yeah, here's 12 hour 9. So yeah, I mean, obviously you guys know the rules about TD. Sideways to, obviously if it's a sell, sideways to down for 4 candles. 1 to 4 candles, and yeah, if we're in an up move, I mean, we are just trading sideways here, sideways with some indecision for a couple of candles so far, maybe 1, maybe 2 candles extra, and then yeah, I mean, we are already basically trading above the 9 anyway. So yeah, I mean, really, what I really do think is going to happen, and this is just due to watching price action on lots of markets over a long period of time, is I do think we are going to come and tag this 14k, and we are going to trade in this zone. That is what I think is going to happen. So this 12 hour 9 is clearly potentially not going to be able to stop us. It will potentially be actually the daily 9. A few more days in this zone, tag the 14k, have a TD daily 9 up here, and then potentially trade sideways to down. By daily 9 though, 2 daily 9 here. So I mean, that is obviously an more important time frame than 12 hour and 2 day. So yes, something for us to watch out for here, because this obviously could well, it could send. I mean, my 2 case scenarios are obviously we consolidate in this zone or we consolidate in this zone. Obviously it would be better to consolidate in this zone with it being higher, but and then we get that third leg up as well. Unless you just want to look at this on the 2 day. There's 1 leg, there's 2 legs, and there's the 3 leg, the blow off top leg. I mean, you could look at it that way rather than just a 1-2. So yeah, that is actually looking at this on the 2 days. It's the first time I've actually noticed that. So yeah, maybe we do just drift side. I mean, even drifting sideways in this zone is gonna still be okay. It's not in this context of this larger time frame. It's not a third leg up. It's just still part of this one drifting up. So Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad in my mind. Let's have a look at the stochastics, see if they are telling us anything. See if they're telling us anything. 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour looking like we do. Like, well, it's looking like a bullish reset, isn't it? But I think this will drag on price. If we don't make progress to the upside, we may start to get some just counter trend downwards movement. 10 hour obviously holding up nicely. 12 hour getting pretty up there. Daily moving up strongly, but still pretty up there. Two day looks like it's turning over, and then obviously the rest of them are going to be looking fantastic. But yeah. So that is it really, guys. Are we going to have a stimulus anytime soon? I mean, all eyes for me are on the dollar. Obviously, stock markets are not necessarily helping us so much at the moment with the direction. It is more the dollar. So yeah, we keep an eye on that DXY. And yeah, like you guys know, I'm pretty bearish of this. It did get a bit dicey at one point, and we had our levels we had to basically respect. And yeah, we pretty much did. And now we are looking, well... bearishly constructive to the downside, so I guess that is destructive. We're looking destructive, we're going down. Well, we're looking like we're potentially going down, so yeah, that is obviously great to see if you're involved in Bitcoin and other risk assets. So there we go, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.